I want a girl just like the girl that married dear old dad.
What do I enjoy about the 50s music? Well, just in general, it seems to be a happy style of music. The songs are fun, the doo-wop style's real enjoyable for the singers and the audience. It's just a free-flowing, happy style, and that's what I like about it.
It was just a completely changing time when people had their own thoughts and their own actions, and they wanted to be a little bit different than anything else, but not a whole lot out. They wanted to be friends with everybody, get along with everybody. So that was the big thing about it. I don't know.
Because it started the birth of rock and roll. We got everything going. We had Elvis, of course, the Everly Brothers, all kinds of doo-wop groups. So the music got us started there.
The great thing about the 50s is really the variety of music that was available. And there were so many different groups and lots of great songs that were on the hit parade. And it was just wonderful and an enjoyable period of time. Really loved it.
I was in junior high school, and I don't know, some of the music at that time, I can't think of any particular songs, but I loved all the early rock music, because in the late 50s, that's when it was starting. That's what I love about that. Yeah. And like I say, I was in junior high school, 8th, 9th grade, so that's a rough time.
Mom, she sang in the Sweet Adelines. So it helped me with the music coming here. But I always remember the 50s, the car hops, hot dances in the gym after parties, that sort of thing.
About the 50s, I really prefer the early 50s more so than the later 50s, before rock and roll came in. But I think it was a grand time, and I feel a lot of nice music was recorded then. Solo artists, both men and women, the groups too, women's groups, men's groups. And I think the McGuire sisters, and even Frank Sinatra had some good recordings there. So I think the world was a little nicer place then than now.
Well, it reminds me of my younger days, of course, and there's always a lot of pleasure that comes with that. Music's always been a part of my life and a pleasure for most of us. So it's fun to do the things that we did a number of years ago, and I think will bring a lot of pleasure to our audience as well.
Okay, when I think of the 50s, the first thing I do is go straight to a mental picture of Leave It to Beaver. And then I branch out from there. My favorite thing probably had to be the music, because that was, part of my childhood. Listening to the radio and singing along with the stuff, and even into the 60s and 70s and all that. I still go with the classics and some of the doo-wop and stuff from years past. I don't know, when you get to be mature or older, well, I'm not mature, but when I get older, you kind of develop a preference to what you grew up with and that stuff, and almost a barrier sometimes to what's new and innovative or the kids like today. It's been that way since time began. So.